first of all give thanks to the Almighty, because this situation could have been far worse than we are seeing on the ground today. Last night we lost a member, an elderly gentleman in the Salters area, and it was an unfortunate situation, and just allow me first of all to express condolences to his entire family and certainly all of the persons who would have been close to him. Now, we have been fortunate, but this scenario has pointed out a number of challenges that we have in relation to unprecedented rainfall that we saw last night. I think when it first started out, there was a flash flood warning that was issued, and then we've seen across the entire country, in particular the rural parishes, a level of rainfall over 7 inches in some cases, up to 9 inches in some other districts. That has impacted not just the households across the various communities, but it has also impacted the road infrastructure and all of the infrastructure, many of which is in motion in terms of ongoing road works. We just came through the Colleton area, for instance. You will see a number of roads that have trenching, like the Colleton area, across the Scotland district, because as most people know, we're doing a lot of mains replacements. And as a result of doing the mains replacements, you're going to see roads dug up, you're going to see trenching being done. Rains like this basically set back the roadworks program, but it has also, in a sense, eaten out the roadway. And you're going to see a lot of different holes, which we are working feverishly now to be able to close up. A lot of the contractors have been asked to go out and to do the backfilling to make sure that we're able to close a number of these holes. But we are seeing that across a number of the projects that we are visiting this morning. And I suspect as we continue along the day, you're going to start to see debris, and you're going to see a lot of the marl having been washed out from these roadworks. St. Lucie and certainly in the St. Peter parishes, as I said, we're doing the roadworks, and we are mindful that as those works continue in terms of the mains replacement, that the heavy rains are going to compound the issues in terms of getting these roads replaced. So I would want that Barbadians pay attention to where these challenges are. We will have the contractors on the ground, certainly MTW teams at the depots, going out to clear first of all the main arteries, and then we will come into the communities as we get the requests through DM and through the depots to be able to clear a number of those areas. As it relates to the flooding in a number of areas, we have taken on board the concerns of a number of the residents across the country, and for the first time we have 7 flood engineering designs actually being done, with a view to being in the early part of the year having a number of those locations actually fully constructed in terms of the wells and the drainage designs. And this is significant because these are long-standing issues that have crossed both political parties, because when it comes to these types of issues, politics cannot play a part in addressing these problems. And we've made sure that we have outsourced the works, from whether it is Goodland Gardens to Trents in St. James. I think Trents is now on bonfire. We've been working through all of the areas, Ashdean Village, Martindale's Road, trying to make sure that our flood engineering designs are done with a view to being able to start construction. Now, while that is good in a sense, the reality is that we are also seeing that littering in the country has also caused a number of the challenges that we are encountering too. It is not the only cause, but it is one of the causes that we see. If any of the persons who accompany us, in particular in the media, travel with us during the daytime, you will see that the workers from the drainage unit are across the country clearing the drains, and the amount of debris, the amount of plastics that we have been taking out of these areas is ridiculous. And therefore, while we will continue on MTW's end to make sure that we clear the drains, we do all the retention ponds, we make sure that the areas are clear, we are asking Barbadians as well to do your part as well, to be able to make sure that you can either capture the water by you or ensure that you are able to remove the necessary debris that would obviously clutter the drains.